Today, we're diving into the unforgettable 2024-25 season of Paris Saint-Germain, a campaign of dominance, youth, and history in the making.
Champions League winners of 2025.
Golden confetti raining down, and his teammates ready. And he raises the trophy high. Paris Saint-Germain upon the Champions League in 2025.
Let's start with the stats. Ligue 1, Coupe de France, and Trophée des Champions. PSG achieved its second consecutive national treble after the 2023-2024 season. Paris dominated the competition in Ligue 1, remaining unbeaten until the 31st match day and a defeat against OGC Nice. This domination was notably marked by memorable victories against other top teams in the championship. The 3-0 victory at Olympique de Marseille in October, the crucial win at AS Monaco 4-2 in December, the offensive festival on March 1st against Lille with 4 goals scored in just 45 minutes. PSG won its 13th French championship title in history, 19 points ahead of OM. The Red and Blues record is exceptional. 26 wins, 6 draws, and 2 losses. 92 goals scored with only 35 conceded. Alongside, they swept the Coupe de France and lifted the Trophée des Champions. This is rare dominance across the board. The real prize, however, was in Europe. PSG won their first ever Champions League, thrashing Inter Milan 5-0 in the final, an astonishing margin in a blockbuster match in Munich. It's undoubtedly a 10-tenths. However, the Parisian start to the competition was complicated. In the group stage, PSG won only 4 out of 8 matches against Girona, Salzburg, Manchester City, and Stuttgart. But in 2025, they turned it around, beating Brest, Liverpool, Aston Villa, Arsenal, and finally Inter in dominant fashion. Paris changed and became the master of Europe.
Transformation under Luis Enrique. Without Kylian Mbappé, PSG seemed adrift, but Luis Enrique reshaped everything. He built a high-pressing, cohesive team, emphasizing discipline and unity over individual stars. A pivotal moment? A key internal meeting after early Champions League. PSG manager Enrique became the second manager after Pep Guardiola to win the treble twice, having achieved the feat with Barcelona in 2014-15. As well, the Spaniard boasts a stunning 12-0 record across all competitions finals in which he managed, from Copa del Rey to Coupe de France to UCL. PSG managed to achieve this triumph in large part due to Luis Enrique's brilliant tactical vision, emphasizing tactical fluidity and team cohesion over individual performances. His tactics, which comprised fast-paced passing and high-press attacking, depleted and suffocated their opponents, from those in the 5th division in France to the EPL's 2023-24 top 4 finishers. PSG's style of play combines raw football skills, including precise passing, technical dribbling moves, and pointed through balls, and athleticism, particularly long and fast runs down the wing during counterattacks. PSG's football is simply art, with Doué being the master artist displaying flashy skills, efficient dribbling through defenders, and scoring goals with incredible high-powered and accurate shots. This season's story was youth. 19-year-old Désiré Doué was sensational, named Young Player of the Season after scoring twice and assisting in that Champions League final. He even set records as the youngest to achieve so much on either wing or as a forward, depending on the formation. Technique allows him to be a potent offensive threat in a variety of situations. Doué has also been praised in the top 6% of midfielders in the league. Rennes manager Bruno Genesio has spoken highly of Doué very well. Technically, comparisons to former PSG player Neymar, particularly after his arrival at the French club. where he has been cited as the Brazilian's heir due to his creativity, flair, dribbling prowess, and eye for goal. PSG manager Luis Enrique has praised Doué for his technical ability, physicality, and personality. Teammate Seni Mayulu also scored, becoming one of the youngest final scorers. And QUADRUPLE, signed in January, made an immediate impact, including a goal in the final Section 5 MVPs and key contributors. Of course, Ousmane Dembélé stood out, with 35 goals in all competitions, including crucial Champions League hat-tricks and that winning goal in the Trophée des Champions. Defensively, Kylian Mbappé was the best signing, anchoring the backline alongside Marquinhos, who was PSG's most capped player and brought leadership when it mattered. Gianluigi Donnarumma saved his club several times. Summer signings, Kylian Mbappé and João Neves became indispensable in Luis Enrique's lineup. Achraf Hakimi had a season as the best right-back in the world. Let's also talk about the emergence of Désiré Doué, the brilliant 6 months of QUADRUPLE, and the solidity of Marquinhos. PSG's brilliance didn't go unnoticed. After a historic 2024 to 2025 campaign, 9 of Paris Saint-Germain's players find themselves on the list of 30 nominees for the 2025 Men's Ballon d'Or, with Ousmane Dembélé, Gianluigi Donnarumma, Désiré Doué, Achraf Hakimi, QUADRUPLE, Nuno Mendes, João Neves, Fabian Ruiz, and Vitinha set to represent the capital club at the awards ceremony, which will take place on the 22nd of September at Paris's Théâtre du Châtelet. Zrenia, Luis Enrique także pretendent na trenera goda. Never has a club had so many of its players named among the finalists for the most prestigious individual award in world football. This clean sweep of titles, Ligue 1, Coupe de France, Trophée des Champions, and Champions League, marks the first ever continental treble and quadruple for PSG conclusion and looking ahead. Finally, Paris Saint-Germain has been nominated in the Men's Club of the Year category, a nomination that underlines the excellence and the collective strength of this squad, its coaching staff, and everyone who supports Paris Saint-Germain on a daily basis. Not only was the team's exceptional 2024 to 2025 season marked by the aforementioned historic quadruple, the 2024-25 season was a turning point. PSG evolved from a star-dependent side into a disciplined, youthful squad that conquered Europe. The real question now? How they will build on this success, and whether they can establish a lasting era of dominance. If you enjoyed this deep dive into PSG's historic season, hit like, subscribe, and let me know which moment was your favorite. À bientôt!